Statue of Liberty. Long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State. That's
What's up, Cheddar? This is Chris Potato here from Staten Island, New York, and this is a response to your Mile High Messiah video. I agree with you in a couple of points, but I just wanted to point out a couple of things. And first off, Mile High Messiah, it's a pretty clever nickname for Tim Tebow, who has resurrected that franchise. Demaryius Thomas, Apostle, has been a very nice fit with Tim Tebow. As you mentioned, the record for receiving yards by a Bronco in a playoff game with 204 against the Steelers in the first round. Well, you know, you're labeling Lucifer as Josh McDaniels here, where does he really deserve to be scrutinized like that when he is responsible for Tim Tebow and Demaryius Thomas? You're criticizing him for not having the talent or giving away the talent in a Jay Cutler, a Brandon Marshall, or passing over a Peyton Hillis. What have those players done that you would rather them over a Tebow or a Demaryius Thomas? Jay Cutler, for instance, made it to the NFC Championship last year, but what has he won before that? And would he even got there if it wasn't for the Chicago Bears defense? And this year he had probably his best season as a quarterback in the NFL, and it was the same season, coincidentally enough, that Matt Forte was having a career year. As for Brandon Marshall, he might be the most talented player at his position. One of the more talented receivers in the entire league, without a doubt, but doesn't have a winning attitude at all. He never has won anything, and probably never will. This year hasn't won anything in Miami. As for Peyton Hillis, Madden curse or not, he's a one-year wonder. Wasn't even able to stay on the field this year. So, would you really rather those guys on your team right now over Josh McDaniels' first-round draft picks from a couple years ago? A Tim Tebow, Demaryius Thomas. Who knows? No Sean Marino probably would have fit their style of play perfectly as a complementary player to Willis McGahee. Tim Tebow, we all know how he's affected this franchise, how he's helped resurrect the fan base, lead them to a first-round win, their first playoff win in 5 years. But Josh McDaniels was scrutinized for picking Tebow and Demaryius Thomas, both high potential players at the time, and Tebow wasn't even supposed to be a first-round draft pick, but who took a chance on him? Josh McDaniels. So how does he get labeled the devil here, the Lucifer? I'd like to label him as the Noah in this story. He's helping keep the Denver franchise afloat, making sure that the entire fan base, the franchise itself, saves it from drowning. I would label McDaniels almost a savior here. Why not give him the credit when credit's due? He brings in the players that have helped make this team relevant again. And if it wasn't for him, wouldn't be the same. Sure, future's in question right now, but I mean, Patriots-Denver playoff game doesn't get the ratings it does if it wasn't for Josh McDaniels, because Tim Tebow wouldn't be a Bronco. Let's give McDaniels a little bit more credit. Let's label him Noah instead of Lucifer, huh?
It's up to you.